Okay, we're going to talk about the 1977 album by the Alan Parsons Project called I, Robot. This, ironically, was a huge seller at the time, although there may not be that remembered today. The cover design took place at the Charles de Gaulle Airport in France. This is actually Terminal 1. It actually opens up all the way for a complete panorama, so I'm just going to open up like this since this is the way you're supposed to look at it. The same company that designed this designed many of the Pink Floyd album covers for the period too, so they're closely related. Starts out with the name of the album or name of the band and the album number I, Robot in an orange font that's barely legible up here. I don't know. I don't have any idea why they chose this orange font. They're using this orange font, which is also hard to read, down here on the notes for the sides, and then it says 1977 Arista Records on here, and then it's got the spine information. The album number is here twice for some reason, on the front and the back. As I understand it, these people were actually inserted in here into the picture. They weren't taken actually standing there. So, and then they had to kind of cut and paste everything to put it together, so it wasn't all taken at the same time. The album covers actually was a lot of work. And then how they erected this robot in the middle of the airport, I don't know. But they somehow got an airport robot erected in there. The linear or the spine says in that same orange, Arista 7002, the Alan Parsons Project, and then below Alan Parsons Project it says I, Robot, which is actually on the back because it's too thick to go around. And 7098, maybe you can see it better from here. I'll get you a picture on there. There you can see it. You can see how I, Robot is actually on the spine off, so big error. They're creating it. Open it up to the inside. You got a picture of Alan Parsons, who was actually an engineer and produced a lot of records as well. He produced Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, did the engineering on it, and he decided just to go out and start making his own stuff. This is not really a band as so much as it is one person's idea, and he just pulls a bunch of musicians in to get it on here. Now this actually was based on Robert Asimov's book, I, Robot, but they had to make some changes to it to protect so they wouldn't infringe on the copyright. But they actually asked Robert Asimov permission to do this album, and he granted them permission to do the album on here. On the left side, it's got all the lyrics. On the right side, it's got just a quick overview of what the album is about. It is a concept album, so all the songs work together. And then it's got the list of the songs. I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You actually got a lot of airplay. I believe this was their biggest selling album, by the way. Their previous one was the Edgar Allan Poe album, which I don't think it had any big hits off of it, but it sold actually quite well. And then it's got all the recording and all the engineers who worked on it. And here you've got the list of musicians, multiple vocalists on here. Again, this was not a band so much as Alan Parsons, the producer, pulled together people to play songs that he had written. So here, these are all the vocalists that appear. So, I mean, they've got a half dozen vocalists, just lead vocalist on here. Again, has the album number AL702 at the bottom. This is printed on cardboard. It's not a wrapped album. We go look at the sleeve. It's just a plain paper insert, although it's kind of a bluish color with a kind of a fade. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or if that was standard for this barista at the time. But there's nothing really special about it. But we do have a custom label. It's a nice looking label too. Is this side 1 or side 2? That's side 2. Let's get to side 1. There's side 1. And you've got the Arista, the album number 33 1/3 RPM, just in case you forgot what speed to play it at. And it's got the unauthorized duplications. Produced and engineered by Alan Parsons. It's actually kind of long. It's got the total time on here, which is nice. It's 21 minutes 46 seconds. 20 minutes was the standard length for an album side. If you got a couple of minutes over that, you got a bonus. If you got a couple of minutes short, you kind of got cheated. There, but there's side 1, and there's side 2, and again, it's got the robot on it. It's a nice label. It's nice that they did that custom label on there. So they did a lot of work on this for 1977. I think it's a really nice album cover. So there it is, 1977's iRobot by the Alan Parsons Project.